My cousin called my vendors to cancel and invited my fiancé's ex to my big day. She lost her mind when I uninvited her the night before my wedding. I have been planning my wedding for over a year. It was supposed to be one of the happiest days of my life, a day to celebrate love, family, and new beginnings. I was excited to share it with my closest friends and family, especially my cousin Lauren. Lauren and I were pretty close as kids. We spent summers together, shared clothes, and even planned imaginary weddings. But as we got older, she changed. She became jealous, petty, and manipulative, things I ignored because she was family. About 2 years ago, Lauren started acting weird around me. She would make passive-aggressive comments about my clothes, my job, or my relationship with James, my fiancé. For example, when I told her I got a promotion, she said, "Oh, that's cute. I'm sure it's just because they don't want to lose you yet." At family dinners, she would roll her eyes if I talked about wedding plans and mutter, "Typical, spending way too much on things that don't matter." I tried to brush it off. I told myself she was just going through a rough patch, but it got worse after James proposed. About 6 months before the wedding, Lauren started forgetting to RSVP to events, but then showing up uninvited to bridal showers or dress fittings. She acted like she was entitled to be everywhere and knew everything. At one fitting, she told me in front of the dressmaker, "I really don't get why you picked that style. It's so not you, but whatever. It's your day to embarrass yourself." Everyone looked uncomfortable, but Lauren smiled like she'd won. She also whispered rumors to some distant relatives, telling them I was having second thoughts about James and might call off the wedding. When I confronted her, she laughed and said, "I'm just trying to save you from making a huge mistake." 2 weeks before the wedding, my maid of honor pulled me aside. She had heard Lauren texting James's ex-girlfriend, encouraging her to show up at the wedding to cause a scene and ruin our day. Then I got calls from vendors complaining Lauren had contacted them trying to cancel or change orders last minute. The florist, the caterer, and even the DJ. She claimed the wedding was off or that I was too high maintenance. One night, my maid of honor caught Lauren sneaking into the venue late at night just to check things out. When confronted, Lauren said with a fake sweet voice, "I'm just making sure everything is perfect for you. You're so lucky to have a cousin who cares this much." The night before the wedding, my fiancé James told me Lauren was bragging at a bar about her plan to ruin the whole thing. My heart sank. I felt betrayed by someone I thought was family. I called Lauren and confronted her directly. She got defensive and said, "You don't need me there to have a perfect wedding. You just want to exclude family who actually matter." That was the last straw. This was my day, my celebration, and she was actively trying to sabotage it. I made a tough decision. I uninvited her. I texted her this: "Lauren, you are no longer invited to my wedding. Please do not come." Her phone blew up with angry calls and texts. She called me a bridezilla, dramatic, and said I was throwing a tantrum over nothing. She told our relatives I had gone crazy and cut off family over nothing. But my real friends and family knew the truth. They'd seen Lauren's behavior, the texts to vendors, the rumors, the sneaking around. Without Lauren, the wedding was perfect. My family and friends were supportive and kept an eye out for any trouble, but nothing happened. James was proud of how I handled it. We danced all night, laughed, and enjoyed our day without a shadow of doubt. A week later, Lauren tried to post pictures from the bar where she bragged about ruining the wedding, hoping to make me look bad. But one of my friends posted a video from the same night showing Lauren getting kicked out for causing a scene, yelling, throwing drinks, and screaming about how she was the real star. Everyone who saw it understood who the problem was. Lauren's plan backfired spectacularly. Lauren is still bitter, but now she's known as the drama queen, the one who tried to destroy her own cousin's special day. I thought that was the end of it, until last night, when a mutual friend drunkenly let something slip. The reason Lauren's been so obsessed with me all these years isn't just pettiness. It's because James wasn't supposed to be my fiancé. Full story on channel link below.